Hi Huskies! Welcome back to your favorite place, OPRF.
And it's time for your favorite video announcements, Newscene.
You may have noticed some changes around here, or should I say dollars.
Speaking of dollars, we dropped a lot of them on the new construction.
Let's hear Phyllis tell us all about it.
We are excited, and I'm turning it over to Zen to let us in.
All right, let's have at it.
1, 2, 3. Woo!
Hey Huskies! Here's a tour of your new Student Resource Center in 60 seconds. When you first walk into the new tutoring center on the second floor, you'll get to see Miss Starr and she will check you in. As you walk around the corner, there are a lot of comfortable seating and the makerspace. If you have any questions or issues about Chromebooks, that is where you can go. The Makerspace classroom is where you can take a class on how to fix computers. At the back of the Makerspace and Tutoring Center, there are many tables to use for studying and finishing up any work. The learning stairs are a great place to work, and it connects the tutoring center to the library on the third floor. On one side of the library, there are many books and some classrooms. At the back of the library, there are tables and chairs to relax or do some work. On your way out, you will see the lovely librarians and check out anything you need to.
You are welcome in here, and we hope that you use this for all of your academic and studying needs. See you soon.
Anthony and Peyton will tell you why you should consider joining intramural bowling.
This past week, the OPRF boys bowling team had their regional tournament where 3 boys advanced to the sectional tournament on January 22nd. Peyton Warnett bowled a .268 game to help him win the overall tournament. Jackson Davis and Will Zeiser also bowled well and finished in the top 10 and will be also going to the sectional tournament.
I feel like it's a fun environment, like to meet new friends, meet new people, and just to do something that I really enjoy doing. And some of my friends told me to do it, and I just did it.
Good morning, I'm Coach Short, and I am a paraprofessional here at Oak Park Air Force High School, and I've been an employee here for 18 years. The most important part of bowling is one, to have fun. If you're with the right group of people and you're out there bowling, everyone can have fun regardless of how many pins you knock down. But when it comes to bowling, everybody and anybody can do it, and it can be done in any kind of situation or weather conditions. We have quite a few nice local establishments in the area that you can partake in that sport. We are getting ready to start session 2 for intramural bowling. It's going to be at Circle Lanes. It starts January 24th. The link, the information was in the daily bulletin today in the announcements, and there's a link in there to hit, and just sign on up and join us.
By the way, OPRF, our very own newscaster Peyton came in first place in the regional competition.
Last week, we celebrated Martin Luther King Day. We asked some OPRF students and staff to share what Martin Luther King means to them.
My name is Hudson Davis, and I'm a member of Blue.
Hi, I'm Octavia Eichert, and I am president of Black Leaders Union.
Hi, my name is Zach Ellis, and I am in Black Leaders Union.
Hey, y'all, I'm Christina.
My name is Miss DJ.
I would like to ask you, what does Martin Luther King or MLK Day or being Black mean to you?
There are many more accomplishments that you can do, that you can be the first person to achieve in your community.
Being powerful, being strong, being excellent.
It means a lot for me to be Black because I feel like when I go out into this world, I'm representing a lot of men and women who never got the same opportunities that I've gotten.
Martin Luther King
They, to me, means a representation of everybody.
The best part of being black is the heritage and the culture, and just being black is beautiful.
Arts, intelligence, power, flavor, spirituality, resilience, and innovation.
Dr. King was a radical.
MLK inspires me, not just on the day, but every day.
Being black means that I've survived. I am personally a descendant of slaves, and I think being black is like being a living accomplishment, that we were able to make it this far, survive slavery, survive Jim Crow, survive mass incarceration. I think being black is survival. It's love and hope and survival. So yeah, being black means a lot to me.
Now we are over the moon to introduce our very own Ariana Spruill with her new show, Blueprint. Check it out.
Stand up, take my people with me. Together we are going to a brand new home, far across the river. Can you hear freedom calling, calling me to answer? Gonna keep on keeping on. I can feel it in my bones.
Welcome to the very first episode of The Blueprint, written and produced by yours truly. Now you must be wondering what I'm going on and on about, but basically this is a mini-series that touches on sensitive topics that are unique to Black people. Each episode will consist of a different topic, and my main goal is to spread awareness and fight ignorance. Cultural appropriation, you see it everywhere in today's society. The excessive tanning, the misuse of African American vernacular English, also known as AAVE. What is AAVE? A language with unique grammatical, vocabulary, and accent features most commonly used by Black Americans, a language constructed by Black people when we weren't allowed the same resources as our white counterparts. We can't forget about this. Cultural appropriation is the unacknowledged or inappropriate adoption of the customs, practices, ideas of one people or society by members of another and typically more dominant people of society. Now you may ask, why is this an issue? Wouldn't you want to share your culture with others? Well, that's not the issue. When you're constantly getting mocked for the way you dress or the way you talk, or even when every single detail about your existence is up for scrutiny, it's exhausting seeing people who are not Black get praised for the same things that make you ghetto. It happens more often than you think, and we can see instances of this in our classrooms. Let's see what OP has to say about this.
I feel like cultural appropriation is when someone of a different race or, different culture is wearing something they're not a part of.
Like a white person wearing box braids or doing our edges or using our AAV, stuff like that, so that's culture appropriation.
Another race tries to do what another race or culture does, and they don't do it right because when they try to do it, it's like they're not really respecting them.
And being a part of that culture, not being a part of that race or that community, and they're just doing it because it's trendy or whatever.
Now if we pause for a second, you hear hairstyles such as box braids being continuously brought up, and I'm just here to give an explanation as to why. All throughout history, Black women's hairstyles have been deemed as untamed and unprofessional, and we've been forced to conform to such idealistic European beauty standards just to survive. Now when people such as the Kardashians take box braids or cornrows and turn them into boxer braids, it just doesn't make any sense because you're getting applauded for doing what Black women have already been doing. And when we do it, there's a negative connotation attached to it, like we're ghetto. But when the Kardashians do it, they're trendy or so and so.
Like, it's ugly because it doesn't look right. And when they do box braids, their hair falls out. They don't have the hair texture for it.
Very disrespected because I'm not going to say everyone knows, because I know there is some uneducated people, but I'm sure that majority of people know that box braids are an African thing.
Be disgusted because it always looks weird, but it's like I'd be angry too because it's not for you to wear. Like, it doesn't protect your hair, it doesn't look right on you, it's just not for you.
Think about it first, because everybody can do what they want with their hair, their hair, whatever they want to do, but it's kind of like that's our thing, that's Black people thing. And you trying to be like us. I'm gonna be like, what is she wearing on her hair? And then I'm gonna laugh. But it's gonna be like a little type of confusion.
When fighting cultural appropriation, here's a question you can ask yourself. Is this reserved for my racial demographic? If the answer is no, then you know your answer. Anything other than that is provoking and ignorant. This is Blueprint, Ariana signing out. Stay woke and proud. Woo woo, did that. Thank you. That's done. Yeah, that's done. That is done.
Before we wrap up the show,
let's hear a rap about snow.
Ball. Annual Snowball.
Oh no, I just got hit with a snowball.
Oh, what? You say?
Snowball. If you like team building games and making new friends, sign up for Snowball where the fun never ends. Grab an application at the sack before Feb 18th. Be sure to bring it back. Drop it off by 3:30 p.m. stat. Places are limited, so you better act fast.
Don't go yet. We still got one more thing to share.
Let's hear a little about our beloved leader.
There's so much to be excited about at the school. I like that we are a premier academic institution, but I also like the fact that we have so many activities and different things to offer for students to do even outside of classroom instruction. What is my favorite song? I enjoy ballads of any kind. So I don't know if you're familiar with this song, If the World Were Ending. I love that song. It has such a great, and I am one of those listen on repeat type people. And they became a couple.
Really?
Yeah, they're dating. If I could be an animal, what would I be? I have never thought of this before, but when I think of a koala bear, I think that would probably be it, because I like being fluffy and nice and hugging. And I think of a koala bear hugging a tree. What is a memorable student interaction that I've had this year? I went to a field hockey game, and there was a young man who was sitting by himself, and I said, oh, can I sit next to you? And I was coming with our director of communications, Ms. Karen Sullivan. And he was like, sure. And then we just started conversation, which was so great. And I was asking him what his name is, and we were talking. And he was like, well, who are you? And I'm like, well, I'm your principal. And he was like, oh my goodness, I'm sitting here with the principal. And he was just so excited, so thrilled. And he just like, it's like VIP section. It was so exciting. And then he asked who was next to me, and I was like, and that's the director of communications, Ms. Karen Sullivan. And he was like, she's the one who tells us when there's a snow day. And oh, I get all my communications from her. He was just so excited. And to this day, we talk each day. I've been to his advisory, so give a shout out to Tim. He knows who he is. OPRF is different than other high schools that I've been at because we have access to so much. We have a lot of resources here, and I don't know that everyone who has only been here knows that, but we have so many things, like so many clubs and activities. And I would also just like to welcome any student who ever wants to share their opinion and ideas with me, that I make myself available during lunch periods. On Tuesdays, it's 5th and 6th period. And on Thursdays, it's 4th period in the Student Activity Center. So I welcome all ideas, and I just say we come with an open mind and trying to look for resolution and things we can do so that we can make our school even better for everyone. Okay, so we'll do a elbow bump and then up. Yep.
Oh, that's good.
Yeah, so like yeah.
Perfect.
Yeah. Definitely.
Thank you for tuning in to this week's episode of Newscene. We'll see you sometime soon.